Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Today, my group and I would like to present a case study. First of all, I would like to introduce my group members. First, Haikal from the left, middle is me, while Fidaus is the last. Introduction. For this assignment, the Director of Delivery for you, Sdn Berhad, has asked us as an IT administrator to perform a system maintenance to check on the server operations by utilizing a suitable server monitoring tools due to the volume of complaint from consumer is increasing as a result of system problems such as requests that cannot be processed and system glitch during transaction processing. As a result of overloaded traffic and network bottlenecks, based on the problem, we need to conduct a survey research on two server monitoring software for Linux servers that are available based on the director request because web-based monitoring tools that are easier to use and explain to the management board. We also need to configure the virtual terminal and the GUI to demonstrate how the tools can be used to obtain information about the system action.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Fidaus. I want to explain about the step and the configuration to perform server monitoring activities using virtual machine or web-based tool. Okay, we are using OpenSUSE as a Linux server. For the first picture here, we is a OpenSUSE desktop environment. So we use command sudo su. On next picture, we use Netstat server as a server monitoring tools. To use this Netstat, we need to download first, but on this case, we do not need to install because it is already installed. So we use command cnf netstat to check if it already exists or not. So you can see here, we are using command cnf netstat. So on this terminal, we have already installed the package. Next, for check version of this netstat server, we are using command netstat-v. So on this version, we are using version Netstool 1.60, Netstat 1.42, 54 2001, and on the below is a command for listing all the listening ports of TCP and UDP connection, and we are using command netstat-a. On this picture, we are using command netstat-a more. So on this picture, you can see all the listening port for TCP and the UDP port. And same for the second picture, the listening port for TCP and UDP port. Then for listing only TCP or transmission control protocol port connection, we are using netstat-at. So when we use netstat-at, the command will be list down all the command listing for only TCP on this picture. Next for listing only UDP, or as known as user datagram protocol port connection, we are using netstat-au command. So on this example, that you can see netstat-au command, and this command is only this list down all the listing for UDP command. Next, I will pass to Haikal to continue this presentation.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. I'm Haikal. I will continue. Okay. Okay, using command net start -s, it will display statistics by protocol. By default, statistics are shown for the TCP, UDP, ICMP, and IP protocols. The -s parameter can be used to specify a set of protocols. Okay, then command net start -r to display kernel IP routing using netstart-r command. Okay, using command netstart -i to show network interface transaction. Then on the below here, using netstart-ie command to show kernel interface table. On the right corner, using command netstart-g to display multicast group membership information for both IPv4 and IPv6. On the below, using command netstart-su to show statistic by UDP protocol. After that, using command netstart-statistics raw to display raw network statistics using netstart. Okay, last, to list all netstart commands using netstart-hash command. Okay, next I will pass to Shabil to explain about conclusion.
Lastly, for the conclusion, I learned how to install and configure. The difference between CLI and web-based monitoring solutions is that CLI is fundamental command line interface knowledge to aid in troubleshooting, such as network connection issues, speed control, numerous operation system. Then there are the monitoring system that appear to be accessible via the internet. And lastly, the monitoring system no longer configures directly, and auto detection continues to monitor newly configured virtual machine. Thank you.